Okay, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on creating interactive dialogue between third-person controller player and NPC, and then we are going to do scene change based on score condition using Playmaker's load level or load scene. Yeah. Okay, first thing is I'm going to create a plane. Okay, I'm going to scale it to 3 and 3 for X and Z dimension. I'm going to bring this game window to the side. Okay, and then I'm going to import two characters. Okay, one is for the third person controller, and then the other one is for the NPC, non-player character. So I'm going to use the boss and Erica Archer. Both uh, were downloaded from Mixamo. Okay, so drag them in to the assets folder. Also, I'm going to use standing idle animation. Okay, also I've downloaded from Mixamo. Okay, this is for the NPC. All right. Yeah, I'm going to set all the three um, models or and animations to use the humanoid type of animation under the rig property here. Click apply. Okay. So for Erica and the boss, I'm going to drag both into Erica and the boss. Yeah? Both, okay, I've added to the scene. Okay, you see that the textures for both characters are not applied. Okay, I'm going to fix this by going to the model in the assets folder and click materials, extract textures. Create new folder called textures. Select this folder. Okay, and click fix. Alright, so this will fix the texture for Erica, and I'm going to do the same for the boss. Material, extract textures. Choose the textures folder, select folder. Fix now. Okay, so both characters now have the textures fixed. Okay, I'm going to add in the third person controller from package manager because I've downloaded before. Okay, the package called third person controller by Invector. So I'm going to this one, third person controller basic locomotion free. Okay, by Invector. So you can, if you have not downloaded this before, you can get it from asset store. Okay, because I've downloaded this before, so I'm just going to import it to the scene. Click import. Okay, I'm going to close this package manager window. All right, you'll see the Invector third person controller light folder will be added under assets folder. Then you go to prefabs, bring both files or both objects to the hierarchy here or to the scene window here. Okay, let's see where it is added. Okay, so it's here. I'm just going to reset the transform property. Then this will be added to the uh, origin of the plane, yeah, 000. All right, so I'm going to replace the robot avatar here with the Erica character. All right, so I'm going to make this Erica a child of the third person controller. Okay, and then I'm going to reset the position of Erica. Reset. Then this will be placed here. Okay, and I'm going to disable mesh LOD, which is the robot avatar. All right, now Erica will replace the third person controller avatar. Okay, and then one more setting that you need to do is to change the avatar in the inspector window here. Change the avatar to Erica. All right, save it and try the game now. So you'll be able to move Erica. Okay, all right. Okay, stop. Okay, where's the NPC? The NPC is here. The boss. I'm going to bring him closer here. I'm going to adjust the angle so that he's facing Erica. Okay. Okay, so to make this NPC um, display a dialog when the player comes near the NPC, so we will have to create box trigger around the boss here, the NPC. So choose the boss, right click and create a cube. Okay. Adjust the position and we can also resize the Z component so that when Erica comes near it, near the boss, then will be able to trigger the trigger box. Yeah? So I'm going to turn off the mesh renderer and check the is trigger property here. Okay, so we need playmaker. So I'm going to install playmaker port, install, install. Okay, import. If the installation is successful, you will see the playmaker menu at the top here. Okay, done. So we are going to open the playmaker editor. Okay, I'm going to dock it to the project window here next to console tab. Okay, so I'm going to rename the box trigger to um, just trigger. Okay, and then I'm going to add an FSM. Okay, so for a basic trigger box FSM, okay, I'm going to create two states called idle and the other one is activated. Okay, so for idle, I'm going to add an action called trigger event. Okay, trigger event. Okay, use owner on trigger enter call light type player. Okay, because we should only allow the player to activate this trigger box. Okay, because your third person controller has a player tag assigned to it already. Okay, and then if the trigger happens, then we will send an event called hit enter, add this event to the state, and then we are going to connect um, the event to activated state. So in this activated state, we are going to display the first dialog. Okay, I'm going to create three dialogues. Okay, I'm going to use UI legacy text. I'm going to name it dialog 1. Okay, I'm going to have the text. I'm going to use a simple question like, do you want to go left or right? Okay, so player will need to press L to go left or press R to go right. Okay, this is the text. I'm going to use font size 100. Okay, because if you use 14, you'll see that okay, the text is quite blurry. Okay, because the font is too small. Okay, we need to make it big and then we will resize it, okay, to maybe 0.3, and then you need to adjust the width to maybe 500, height 200. Okay, or maybe increase the width to maybe 1500, 1800. Okay, and then you can anchor this to maybe center top. Okay, and uh, set the offset for position X and Y to 0, and then Y maybe minus 50. Okay, all right, and then use alignment center. Okay, so now the position is perfect. So this is dialog 1. I'm going to, because the property, the font size, the width and height, alignment is correct, we can just duplicate this for the second dialog and third dialog. Okay, basically for the second dialog, we will display this dialog when user presses L. So dialog L, and then this one is dialog right. Okay, so dialog L, I'm going to change it to Okay, I go left. Okay, just to confirm that user has pressed L. And then I'm going to copy this. For dialog R, I'm going to change it to, okay, I go right. Okay, okay, so all these three dialogues, I will deactivate it or hide it one by one. Okay, we are going to display the dialog through the FSM here. So when the player, wait, okay, so when the player approaches the NPC, okay, it will uh, trigger this event and you go to activated state. So in this activated state, we are going to use activate game object, and we are going to activate the first dialog. Okay, and this we check this so that it will activate this. Let's try it first. So I come here, so it will display the first dialog. Okay, and during this activated state, we are going to listen for key down. Yeah? Okay, so in this activated state, we are going to add an event called key down. Okay, get key down. Yeah? So we press L, keep pressing L until you get to this L character here, okay, or L key. And then when L is pressed, we are going to send an event, create new event, L press, like that, yeah. Add that to the state. We are going to do the same, so you can just copy and paste. And now we are going to choose R, press R until you go to character R or R key, and then we are going to create new event called R pressed. Then add that to the state. Okay, so during this activated state, it will listen to these two events. So if L is pressed, we are going to add state here, uh, dialog L should. Okay, and we are just going to connect the event to dialog L should state. Okay, we can copy this and paste and name it dialog R should. Okay, and we connect the R pressed event to this state. So when dialog L is in this state, dialog L should, we are going to use um, activate game object. So you can just copy from here and paste it here. Okay, and we are going to hide dialog 1, and we are going to paste again, and now we are going to show dialog L, this one. Okay, save. We are going to do the same for dialog R. Okay, maybe I'm just going to delete this dialog R. I'm just going to copy the state and paste state. Rename it to dialog R should, and then connect or press event to dialog L should, and then we're going to hide dialog 1 and show dialog R. Okay, like that. Save it. Okay, so during this state, maybe we can listen for key down, okay, to hide all dialogues. Yeah? So we are going to copy this, go here. Okay, maybe we can use enter key, yeah? Press actions. Instead of L, we are going to use return key. Where is return key? Yeah, return key. And we are going to get key down, return key. We are going to send system events. Okay, when return key is pressed, we are going to create new event called return key press. Okay, and then add that here, and then when return key is pressed, we are going to connect it back to idle state. Okay, so that it can repeat all over again. Yeah. So here I'm going to copy this. We are going to apply it to this statement dialog L should. Sorry, this is dialog R. Right? Okay, dialog R should. Okay, and I'm going to paste action here. Get key down, return key press. Add that to the state and bring it back. Connect it back to idle. Okay, so let's try now. Okay, come to the NPC. Do you want to go left or right? So here you will see that it is waiting for key press or key down with the L or R. So I'm going to press L. Okay, so when you press L, you go to dialog L should. So it will show, okay, I go left. And then when I press enter here, it will go back to idle. Okay, and so when we go to idle state, we should um, hide this dialog. So we have to to hide dialog L and also dialog R. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one and go to idle state, paste. I'm going to hide dialog L and also I'm going to hide dialog R. Okay, now this should work. Here we go to the NPC. It displays, do you want to go left or right? I press right and then, okay, I go right. Okay, and then when I press enter, then it will go back to idle and it will hide all dialogues. Okay, all dialogues. And you can repeat the same process again. Okay, do you want to go left or right? I press L. Okay, I go left, I press enter, it will hide. Okay, all right. So this is for the interactive dialogue. Okay, I will stop now.